Marcus de Ledersnijder, A.D. 1558. Not long after the above, also a brother named Marcus de Ledersnijder was apprehended for the truth at Kortrijk in Flanders, who, having been much inopportuned and tortured, yet constantly remaining steadfast, was condemned to death and burned with fire, thus offering up his soul to God, who also most graciously accepted it. Jacob de Melcelaer, A.D. 1558. In the year 1558, Jacob de Melcelaer, a brother, was apprehended at Antwerp for living according to and keeping the word of God, who, after much examination and torment, as he would not renounce or apostatize, was condemned to death and brought forth into the marketplace with a gag in his mouth to prevent him from speaking. Nevertheless, he went to death with boldness and valiantly testified with his blood to the faith he had confessed. Louis de Wever, A.D. 1558. In this same year, brother Louis de Wever was beheaded in prison at Antwerp for the confession and steadfast adherence to his faith. Frans Theban and Little Dirk, A.D. 1558. A short time after this, also two brethren named Frans Theban and Little Dirk were apprehended for their faith at Antwerp, examined, tortured, afflicted with much torment, and finally, as they would in no wise apostatize, condemned to death and beheaded in prison. Hendrik Leerverkoper, Anthonis, and Dirk Schilder, A.D. 1558. Three brethren, namely Hendrik Leerverkoper, Anthonis, and Dirk de Schilder, were also apprehended at Antwerp for the truth, who, as diligent followers and true sheep of Christ, had to taste death for his sake, being executed with the sword. Wakeling Dirks, Martin Schoenmaker, and Adrian Peters, A.D. 1558. In the year 1558, Wakeling Dirks, Martin Schoenmaker, and Adrian Peters, all three of them natives of Winkel, were apprehended for the gospel and divine truth, and as they steadfastly adhered to the same, without departing therefrom, all three were finally condemned at Gravenhage in Holland, and put to death as pious witnesses of Jesus Christ, and are now awaiting the crown of life.